Welcome to This Is the Day.
It is.
It is. I tried to a little.
Well, you did a different emphasis there.
Emphasis.
You changed it up.
That's right. That's right.
This
Absolutely.
is the day.
The day. Absolutely. With Bo Chansey.
Hi.
Absolutely. Drew Crisp.
That's you.
That's me.
We're here.
And it's Monday.
It is Monday.
Monday.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you so much for joining us on This Is the Day.
We had an incident off camera before the show began, and it's really important that the air gets cleared.
Yeah, we got to get it out there.
Because sometimes, if there's a barrier between a couple of people, that tension can just spill over.
Right.
And then as that tension spills over, as you know, then other people are carrying that, maybe even unaware.
Absolutely.
And so in order to effectively clear the air, before the show began, somebody asked us, how you guys doing?
That's it.
That's what they said. How you guys doing?
How you guys doing?
And you answered in what way?
I answered for the both of us. I said, we're doing good.
We're doing good. And yeah, I had a little issue with it. I was like, I can speak for myself.
Yes, you can.
And I do have a voice.
Yep.
So I just want to state for the record.
Yep.
We are doing good.
We are doing. I knew it. Yes, he got there. We are doing good. There is that though, and I did edit myself.
You did, yeah. You were there.
Okay,
yeah.
I can't speak for Bo because. Yeah.
But you did.
But I did anyway. I don't know what made me feel like we were. I felt like I could answer. I could sense that you were doing good.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I had this is cool. So you know how you ask somebody how they're doing?
Absolutely.
And you get like, we're doing good, I'm good, or fine, or all right, or, better than most, or
better than I deserve.
Yeah, whatever. You need to kind of get your standard answer. Yep. I asked a guy last week. I called him on the phone, which I almost never call anybody. In fact, I spent an hour trying not to call this person. No, for real. I was trying to do anything other than call this person. It was like, I couldn't, God was like, call. So I called him. And I go, hey man, so how's it going? After I was really awkward, because that's the thing, is I'm terrible on the phone. Just awful. I'm always surprised somebody answers when I call. That's number one. I just assume I'm being sent straight to voicemail. Yep. So when he answered, I was like, oh, hey. And then he says, hi. And then I was like, I don't know what to do then. And so I said, I was like, hey, just so you know, I spent the last hour trying not to call you. He's like, okay. All right. I'm like, I don't even know why I called you, but how you doing? And he goes, oh, Bo, so, Bo, my heart is good.
My heart is good.
And it was like, it's like he was going through, there's so much going on maybe in his world and in his life, for all of us. But he gave me this, I felt like it was a real answer. And when he said, my heart is good, I went, yes, that is such, because it wasn't, just a flippant answer, oh, my heart is good. He was working to a place and he goes, Bo, my heart is good. Yeah. And I was like, yes. Yeah. I love that answer. I thought that was good.
Because I think any one of us could probably go to a lot of other different options, well, I'm actually feeling a little bit of pain in my mid-abdomen. My kids, I don't know if they even like me anymore. We could go to all kinds of different little places, but he resolved to go, you know what? My heart is good.
That's right.
At the end of the day, my heart is good.
All right.
Yeah. I like that.
And sometimes, and that's not always the case.
Right. It's true. Yeah,
so if you can identify that and go, you know what, my heart is not in a good place. Something's off in my heart. I don't have peace. I don't have, there's a disconnect, or maybe we do need to clear the air with God or with somebody else. Yeah. There's an issue here that my heart is not in a good place. To go, no, my heart is good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
I think that's something I would strive for every day.
Whew. All right.
Just to be in a place where my heart is, because then, there's all kinds of bad that happens and all kinds of circumstances that, are out of my control and things that are going to be said or done or whatever. And I make mistakes too. But if my heart is good, even in those mistakes, like the Bible says, love covers over a multitude of sins. And I'm so glad. So when our heart is good and God's love is moving through us, we do miss the mark sometimes. But when our heart is good, then we're able to, say, oh, I'm sorry. To be sorrowful, godly sorrow leads to repentance. So a change of mind, I want to look at that differently. I want to say that differently. I want to do better.
Yep.
It's a good place to be.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So you prefer then to text over the call? You ever have this experience where somebody, you text someone and then they call you right back? And you're like, whoa, 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 that's a...
Actually, I'm happy with that.
You're happy with
I prefer, yeah, because the text thing is hard too.
Yeah.
I prefer like to limit my human interaction as much, and only because I'm not great at it.
I
That's
disagree.
the only reason. That's
I
the only,
disagree.
shut it. No, I struggle. Yeah, no, I like, sometimes, when you're doing the text thing and you're like, nah, this is dumb. Call,
Yep. Yep.
There's a lot of that. Like, this would be so much faster via
If I could
phone
just,
call.
Yep. Especially when you're just scrolling through it, you're like, whoa, this is a conversation.
Yeah, what is this?
You are
Yeah,
texting
don't
me a
send
book.
me an email via text. That became a thing, right?
Yeah, it
I'm
did.
gonna send you an email via text.
Via text.
No, I don't even know. Like, and then you're like, I don't even know what to do with this. I don't know how to reply to this. This is something I probably need to think about and get back with you on. And so you don't reply, and then you forget. Like, it's buried in your text messages, and 2 weeks later, well, you didn't respond to my text. Like, because you sent me an email in a text.
I didn't respond to your textbook. Yeah. That's good.
Okay, welcome to This Is the Day.
Welcome. That's right.
Monday edition.
We got a lot of good stuff planned today.
You know what? I think we hit the ground running there.
We did.
We did. Yeah, we were moving fast. People are like, "What?
Whoa, 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 whoa! But that's what you got to do with Mondays.
That's right.
Wake up. Let's go.
Get on it."
Yeah.
I've been up since 3:30. It's been
It's been
like half my day's over.
Yeah.
already.
This is midday for you.
I'm like, I'm ready for lunch. I need some lunch. What time's Chipotle open?
Chipotle.
I'm gonna need that delivered. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we got a good show planned today.
Do we?
We do.
Okay.
Absolutely do. Yep. First thing I want to make mention of is we got new merch.
What?
We got new This Is the Day merchandise.
Okay, so
Fall line is open.
like new merchandise for us? Okay.
Yep.
Do we have examples?
Yeah, let me give you some examples of this, okay?
Okay. So there's a store.
There's a store that you go to.
Oh.
And they've got a shirt, Bo. I don't want to talk about
I don't
it.
want to talk about it.
JoJo's Boom Boom book review. A supervisor.
We're going to circle back to that.
This is the day
This
hoodie.
is the day hoodie.
Okay.
The hoodies are, that's a hot commodity.
I mean, it's fall. It's getting colder.
It's getting cold. You're going to want a hoodie.
Need a hoodie.
I'm going to need a hoodie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. The supervisor.
Supervisor. I love it.
Okay. So, Ariana wanted a corduroy visor.
That's right.
So this is the
Delivered.
day fam. Yeah, we took care of that.
Absolutely.
But then as we discussed merch, we realized that, we did need a supervisor.
Yeah, we did. We did.
And the best part of that whole visor, and I'm going to say it this time, and then I'm going to let it sit there,
Yeah.
is the dash.
The dash.
It's a visor. It says super, and it's got a dash.
Dash. I love that.
I do too.
I love it so
I
much.
love it so much. It's the best. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Wearable puns might be my love language. Absolutely.
I was thinking of you.
Wearable puns. Yes, and then JoJo's Boom Boom book review.
That's a dumb shirt. Don't
I
get
love it.
No, I'm kidding.
JoJo's Boom Boom book review. The song, you just sing it every time you wear it.
So good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you're a New Englander, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. You can simply just
Read the shirt.
What y'all doing for Thanksgiving?
I may need one of those in every color. Read the shirt, okay? I want to talk about it.
You got to watch that new show that's on?
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. So there's some merch there.
Yep. That's good. And you just, go to our website.
ManchesterChristian.com. Click on the store. Get you some merch.
There you go.
This is the day merch. So speaking of This Is the Day, we got the whole fam. So
fam.
You can get some merch, and that's a way to share, your love for the show. But you can also just share the show.
That's right.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Click it to share.
yeah. Could change somebody's life. Spread some encouragement.
Just,
Yeah, yeah. Lots of other stuff being shared out there.
It's true.
Let's share some good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. And speaking of sharing stuff, we've been talking about to-do-ins.
To-doings.
Yeah, so changing seasons and to-do-ins, and this may not be the day you wanted or the day you would have planned, but it's the day you got, so what are you gonna do with it? And so we know that you guys have been having some to-do-ins, and we just love to share some photos or pictures of the to-do-ins, and so we've got some to-do-ins.
Yep. Rachel Fithian was on a run, and she took along with her the This Is the Day mug. I can't believe it. Let me get some more details here. The Great Glen Trails. So she was doing some fall trail running, and decided to bring along with her the mug. I can't believe it. So exciting. Look at those colors. So beautiful. Oh, wow. Rachel, that's amazing.
I couldn't even see the leaves. I was distracted by the mug.
By the mug.
First, I thought that's what you were talking about, the colors on the mug.
Oh, and the mug. The mug fits right in with fall, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay.
Well, it's a Four Seasons mug.
Now, do you think, I think I observed a runner's pouch. Do you think the mug fits conveniently in the runner's pouch?
The mug fits everywhere.
It fits
You
in.
don't leave home without the This Is the Day mug. Rachel, I mean, I think the mug,
Yeah.
taking that with you on a run like that is a great idea, but you could just wear some merch too.
You could have could have just worn a T-shirt.
Yeah, This Is the Day. We have that available, but I'm glad the mug got out and about.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Yes.
And I like that. I think there was some planning there. Like, I'm going to share my to-do-ins with the mug. Well done,
Yeah.
Rachel.
I think, honestly, we should get the mugs in bulk and start sponsoring runs. So, when they run by and they grab the water, we just hand them a mug, and they just toss it. And
We need more ceramic shards
ceramic shards.
on running trails. That's what we need. Make running a little more interesting.
Was there a problem with the Dixie Cups? I don't understand. No.
Dixie Cup didn't want to sponsor
They
us,
didn't
but
want to
This
sponsor-
Is the
This
Day
Is the Day
did.
stepped up, and we got mugs.
We got mugs.
No, I'm good, thank you. Ow.
Why am I bleeding?
Okay. Maybe not a good idea.
I don't know. I got excited about it.
Yep.
Okay. Speaking of to-do-ins.
To-do-ins.
It's Monday.
Monday.
And we're all just dying. Dying to know.
You couldn't even say without laughing.
Here's the deal.
Yep.
I'm sure you had some crispy activities.
All kinds of crispy activities.
Crispy activities this weekend. So,
Yep.
Drew Crisp.
Yeah.
What'd you do this weekend?
Well, I found myself, Bo, on Saturday at what they call a soccer jamboree.
Oh, the jamboree.
The jamboree.
Oh, it sounds so exciting. Jamboree.
Basically, what you would call a tournament, they were calling a jamboree.
Yeah.
I think they took the competitive nature out of it, and it's just, hey, we're all going to play, and then we're going to get medals at the
I
end.
feel like we're gonna sit around and somebody's bring out their guitar. You got Joe guitar, and then you got somebody's got his little bongo drums.
Yes.
Triangle.
I brought my jamboree. There we go. Yes, absolutely.
That's what I think of.
Yeah, no, this was, all the teams in the league came together and played. So we were there, from 9 to 1 or something, I think, like that.
That's not
too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Seriously. But I got video evidence of a goal that Callaway made.
What?
So this is
your kid Callaway?
This is Kid Callaway, the youngest,
What do we
making
got?
a goal. Here he comes, turns it in, and there
that's
he is.
right, that's
there
right.
There he goes, yep.
Cross
there
that
he is.
goalie up.
We got those green sleeves.
Point at it. Point at it. There you go.
Yeah, so it was fun. Good times.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I know you're. Are you coaching
This
that
is not
team?
the team that I coach.
Okay, that's not the team.
Nope.
Would it be okay? Could I do like some one-on-one work with Callaway?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Not on soccer at all.
Okay.
I think I could help with the celebration.
Oh, okay. Not
Yeah.
enough celebration.
Well, I think you got to run past the goalie and point at him like in your face. Like something to really intimidate the other team.
Yeah.
I think I could help with that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's encouraged.
That's
I don't
okay.
know. Okay.
Okay. See those refs or whatever you call
Yeah.
them on the soccer field. They have cards.
Okay.
They have them for a reason.
Make them use them.
That's what I'm saying. Like my oldest, she was playing for a soccer team, and they hadn't won anything, and so this is like her junior and senior year in high school. They didn't win anything, but their big claim to fame was they had never had like a yellow card or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, that just means you're not trying. Like,
not trying.
Can you get one from the bench, like from the bleachers? I can help with that. Like,
So you think the celebration is a big part of it?
no, not really. Act like you've been there before. Callaway, you're a beast. Act like you've been there before.
That's good. I like that.
That's right. No, I'm a coach's kid. Yeah, my dad, he taught me that. He's like, you ever score a touchdown, act like you've been there.
This is my house. I like that. But we found ourselves also at an open house. So we're in the market for a home
Oh,
for the family,
Yeah.
And you familiar with these open houses? Basically, people open their home that they want to sell, and you can go peruse and walk around.
open their drawers.
You open their drawers, and you just see like, okay.
All right.
It feels like in this market though that people like decided that day, hey, we're gonna open our house. You wanna open your house? You wanna try to sell our house today? Because it just feels like it's
Just put a sign out
It's just
front,
how they
open
live,
house.
and you're just walking through. And I had to wait in line. There was like 48 people at this open house. I had to wait in line. It was
All
like
standing 6 feet apart.
yeah, absolutely, with masks, and it felt like I was at a haunted house. Like the lady was like, "Come on in," and I was like, "What's happening?" And
Welcome. Some guy, you got to lurch at the door.
But yeah, had it not been for the sign, I wouldn't have known, because there was really nothing special. It was like I would just come and walk in your house. It's just odd, but.
Did you spot any calendars in the closets?
Oh, I did not see any calendars.
I was just
in the
checking. I
closet.
didn't know if that
Okay.
was catching on or not, like the whole closet calendar phenomenon.
And what if they said everything? It's not going to be furnished. That calendar will stay.
Yeah, well, it's not going with us.
That's not going with us.
We put it in here for a reason, okay? We'll knock 20 grand off the price, but the calendar stays.
Calendar needs to be in the closet.
Yeah, but yeah. There's contingencies.
Yep. Yeah. No, so I don't think it was a fruitful open house visits. We went to 2 of them.
Yeah.
And, but
Yeah.
keep looking.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Bo,
Is it
I got to know your to-doings.
what?
I got to know them. What'd you do this weekend?
I don't. I'm in the moment, man.
Yeah, I get
I'm not
it.
living in the past.
I get it.
And in this moment, I do have something I need to share with you.
Please.
The pants that I'm wearing,
Oh,
they're kind of slick.
Yeah,
You hear that?
I hear that.
You hear that? And I keep just going,
whoop, whoop.
I'm having a real issue here. I'm like,
Are they bird dog? What
I
are
don't
they?
know what's going
Okay.
on, but I got to remember, like, if somebody put some like baby oil on this chair,
They're very
I'm out.
slick chairs, these chairs.
yeah, and the pants are like,
You often have to put your foot down and brace yourself.
every time
Yeah.
I get excited, I'm like, whoa,
Whoa,
hey,
okay.
okay, well, all right.
Okay. Slick pants.
Slick pants. I got my slick britches on.
And what if you went to the doctor and he's like, go ahead and have a seat up there?
Whoop,
Whoa,
okay.
whoa, is this a slide, doc?
What's, is this wax paper on the thing? Like, I watched the family worship service.
Yeah.
That has the music that's geared towards elementary age kids and the discussion questions, the same sermon, but it's discussion questions for the kids. And at the beginning or end of it, Amanda Chitwood on our staff, she was kind of given a challenge for families about how to pray, like with movement and motion. And she kept talking about if you have the wiggles. And I remember going, who's got the wiggles? And then I'm up here.
All
I'm like,
kinds of
I
wiggles.
do. The wiggles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slick pants.
Yeah. I do have a picture. Just because look, I don't want to talk about it, but I know everybody wants all up in my business.
Yeah.
They're like, this guy
This guy.
with that face, this guy with that face.
Those slick pants.
And anybody who could wear the slick pants like that, there had to be some to-doings. Like there's
Something.
what I need a glimpse into that guy's life. I understand that. And so from time to time, while I don't want to talk about it, I am willing to give a glimpse. So here is a picture of basically my vantage point at home,
Okay.
like almost all the time, right there. It's always like 3-dog afternoon. Leave that up
Yep.
for just a second. So
Yep.
I got Lady Longfellow. She's out cold. She's in position A.
Yep.
Like on my lap, half out of a blanket. Sometimes she's under the sweatshirt. Charlie Brown came over and she's like loving on Lady Longfellow. And then you got Grizz, who's just looking over because he's too big for the lap.
It's too big for the lap.
He tries to get on the lap,
Yep.
but it doesn't work. Like the chair topples. And so, yeah, it's a 3-dog. Every day's a 3-dog day.
I got, because it's not 3-dog night. It's 3-dog day.
3-dog, yeah, all day.
I think I got insight into why Griswold jumped into the car window. He wants some lap time.
I know he's trying to get on the lap.
Yeah.
But then he gets on there and he's like, oh no, yeah, it's not gonna work.
There's no
Like he figured, I'm like, okay, we'll try, buddy, and it just steps all over me and then goes, not gonna work.
Not gonna work.
Tries once a day. Not gonna work. And then the other thing, whenever I come home, it's like the dog, they're so great. That's the great thing about dogs. All 3 dogs are there, but the problem with 3 dogs, I only got 2 hands. Right. And then I'm like, okay, sorry, okay, you, okay, all right, I'm coming over here. And it's like, how do you pet 3 dogs with 2 hands?
You get your feet involved, and that's just silly.
I'm gonna have to have an assistant. What's my job? I just need one of your hands.
See, one hand to just go, yeah.
Yeah, gotta.
And really, honestly, at that point, it's send him to Charlie Brown. Wouldn't you say?
Well, no, she's gonna have a complex.
We don't hear much about Charlie Brown.
She's got the crazy eyes.
Oh, okay.
True story. So Charlie is my one dog. She likes to wrestle.
Okay.
That's her thing. And she just loves to wrestle. And like, she will not bite me. I mean, she'll like hit me with her teeth.
Yep.
And then immediately release. But that's her thing. She loves to like, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
That's her deal. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
But what I do want to talk about is the verse of the day.
Absolutely.
Your Version Bible app gives us a verse of the day. And so, great way to read scripture. Download the Version Bible app, get the verse of the day. I love to read it in its context and just pray through it and meditate on it. Today's verse of the day is from 1 Chronicles 16:11. So I was excited when I saw the reference. I was like, I hadn't been in Chronicles in a minute. You know, it's been a while. So I was like, okay, cool, Old Testament. And the verse is, look to the Lord in his strength, seek his face always. I'll read it again.
Okay.
Look to the Lord in his strength, seek his face always. All right, Drew, Chris, what jumps out at you there?
I for some reason, face
Okay.
jumps out at me.
All right.
Look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always.
Yeah.
Is that like seek his, what does it mean to seek someone's face? Like to get the time with them, to get their focus, get their attention? I don't know. It's interesting.
I don't know. I was thinking about that. I was like, I almost imagine like you know, like sometimes like a person who's blind and they want to see you. You know, they ask, you know, can I touch your face? And I think maybe like when I was thinking about that, I have no idea. Like maybe there's a deeper meaning there, another meaning. But I was processing that, just going, yeah, to see God's face. I want to know you intimately, God. I want to touch you. I want to really see you and not just be in your presence or be aware of your presence. So I had an interesting moment this morning. I was up very early, like I said, and I was drinking some coffee and praying. And there's a number of things that I pray through, you know, in the morning, and a lot of that can revolve into maybe a little repetition, but a format. And at one point, I realized I've been praying for a while. I don't know, but I was way off format, kind of just, and I was like, oh God, sorry about that. And it was like, I mean, I'm not saying I audibly heard, but I like had this real sense where he was like, dude, we're drinking coffee together, you know, and so while there's a place for, okay, here's the agenda and here's something, you know, to work through and, you know, to yield to God and to submit to him. But there's also times where, you know, just like to just be with him and to enjoy him and, you know, listen and talk about all kinds of stuff.
To seek him.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah, and to actually enjoy it. So, and there is maybe a difference too between just being aware of God's presence and then really enjoying his presence. And so, I mean, I think seeking his face, that's where my heart was this morning. But to look to the Lord in his strength, you know, seek his face. The context here is King David has like built a tent for the Ark of God, the Ark of the Covenant, and he's assigned priests these roles of basically leading worship kind of around the Ark and what that looks like and these songs and everything else. And I had a moment as I was reading through that where I was like, oh, but there's so much more. Like, you know, it's not just, you know, those priests who were doing that in that space. But then as that chapter unfolds, it talks about, like, you know, in the mountains and all day and all night and in the seas. And I mean, really it covers the kind of the entire world. Praising God all the time. I was like, right on. Okay, God. So even in the midst of, okay, God, we've got you in this ark.
Yes.
You know, like this is your, because that's the thing. I was like, okay, yeah, let's put God in a box and an ark, and then let's put that ark in a tent, and then let's assign people, you know. But that's not what that was saying at all. That's not what God was doing at all. There was that kind of reverence in that, and some formal worship there, but then it also is unpacking what it looks like to worship Him all the time. Yeah.
That's good.
Anyway, verse of the day. That's worth sharing.
That's so good.
Love that. Do love that. Not as much.
Okay.
So we alluded to the closet calendar. So I have this calendar that the sumptuous, my wife, gave to me. It's a daily rip-off calendar, and it got banished to a closet. And so once a day, I pull a page off, and we bring it on air.
Yep.
Yeah. So here's today's closet calendar page. Drew, you like these. It's a life hack for the day.
Love a good life hack.
Okay. So it says you can use a can opener to open stubborn blister packaging.
What is blister packaging?
Okay, so yeah. First of all, I've been seeing this word blister packaging a lot more lately. So I've had the same, like what, I think it's like stuff like pills come in maybe?
Okay.
Like where you gotta pop it out.
Yep.
You know, and sometimes it's like, golly, I don't feel good right now. How am I gonna get into this, this medicine, this sinus medication when my nose is running and my eyes are itchy and watery, I can barely see, and I got a sinus headache, and it's like.
So they're saying grab the can opener and crank it on the packaging?
Clue. Can't figure it out.
That doesn't feel like.
I'm thinking scissors.
Right.
Like if you got a can opener handy, you probably got some scissors.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like that's a
I'm
good life hack.
And is it that kind of can opener? Or is it the electric? Like, what kind of can opener are we talking about here?
Right. You feel like maybe they're phoning it in here. That maybe it's not. A good.
I don't know. I feel like there's like maybe on their staff there was an intern named Carl, and they were like, "Hey, Carl, we're gonna need you to come up with a page."
You got Mondays.
and Carl was like, "Okay, I got this." And they felt bad, and they didn't really want to say, "Carl, that doesn't quite meet our standards."
Right.
Particularly when their standards are as low as they are.
I don't know. Sometimes the calendar delivers.
Yeah. Well, that's Betsy. Betsy wrote those.
Oh man.
Yeah.
She's the quizzical queen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah, and then in our kitchen we have another calendar on the fridge. Update: apparently a microwave has been purchased.
We've purchased a microwave, folks.
Yeah, apparently to fill the cavity that used to house a microwave months ago.
Yep.
That has been removed. So I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen the microwave. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But apparently, that's what I've been told. I've heard tell.
Okay.
That a microwave is on its way.
Will there be need for additional cabinetry to fit the cavity for the microwave?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know what I'm dealing with.
All right.
We have a whole shelf though in our bedroom devoted to things that Summer has purchased that were way smaller than she thought they would be. And I kid you not. Like, it's an entire shelf. And, because you don't always check the dimensions, or dimensions can be tough.
I get it.
One, inch or foot, all that stuff. And so there's been things that she's purchased that when they've arrived, they're little miniature things. So instead of sending them back or anything, we just got a whole display case that we put those in.
I got a backpack one time that I ordered online. I put it on, and Kaylee's like, I think that's a child's backpack. I think you bought a child's backpack.
The picture of Caillou on it probably should have given that away.
It's Pokemon.
No?
Yeah, it's like, you really got to check those dimensions.
Yeah, anyway, so we got this fridge, full size.
Full size.
And on that fridge is a calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate.
That's right.
Okay, so today is, it's a World Day.
World.
It's World Architecture Day.
World Architecture Day. Okay.
World Architecture Day.
Absolutely. I love it.
Well, I do too, but if I'm thinking about world architecture, I can only think of one who's ever been an architect of a world. That's where. Okay. I kind of feel like this is like God's day.
I see where you're going.
This is the day. It's the Lord's day.
I see where you're going.
I saw that on the fridge, and I was like, okay. I didn't make a world.
True. And any element that another architect would use comes from the Lord, you know?
Yeah, I can't make something out of nothing.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's
No, he is the only ex nihilo
Yeah.
one here, yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one who can bara.
He's
Let's be Bible nerds for a little bit longer. See how many more people we can alienate.
That was laughed out of nothing. So you're exactly right. He is the world architect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But I'm not, yeah. Is that what it meant, or is it just?
No, I think it's maybe appreciating the architecture of our world.
Like builder.
Yeah, yeah. The Frank Lloyd Wrights and the
Buckminster Fuller.
I don't know any architects.
Those are the only two I know.
What if we had like trading cards, architect trading cards?
There'd be two. I'll trade you Buckminster Fuller.
You'd have to have on the backside what they, like, oh, Chrysler Building. Okay, yeah, all right. And yeah, okay. All right. Well, we've got Lincoln Logs here, Bo.
Oh.
Because we can construct our own, you know. You can utilize the Lincoln Logs or the Legos, and you can build an architect. You can architect anything, really.
So are you going to build a little something?
I'm going to build something, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Just during the show.
Yeah,
while we
why don't
keep
you-
going.
I'm gonna let you jump on. I don't know where those came from, and if they've been disinfected. So
I'm just gonna
let
embrace
you
it.
dig in there
You dig on
a
in.
little bit.
Did you like the Lincoln Logs growing up?
Well, sure. Who doesn't like Lincoln Logs?
'Kay.
I always found I think they were kind of expensive.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, and there weren't enough, Lincoln Logs. Like,
You're right.
Yeah, and then you build one thing, and you're like, well, it's my cabin.
Yep.
I built the cabin.
I built that cabin.
What else am I gonna build?
I'm done. I'm done.
feel like
I'm done with it.
What else are you gonna build? It's like I built the cabin.
That's right. Okay, here's my next question.
Okay.
I think it's a better question.
All right.
Favorite building that you've ever been inside of? Like, where you've gone, okay, you've actually had the appreciation of the architect to go like, wow, this is cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
I'm trying to think.
Well, how about you guys?
What do you think?
Favorite building you've ever been in?
Yep.
I have a hard time with stuff like that
Okay.
because I'm so in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say like right here.
Yep.
And then I tell you what I like about here.
Yep.
That's a problem.
Where my mind goes right now is I'm watching Alone. These survivors go out and have to live in these areas. The dwellings they build is so impressive.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I like those tree houses they build
Yep.
sometimes. Like on the tree house show.
Yes, you're exactly right.
This is true. I really like my house.
Okay, yeah. You enjoy your house.
I do, yeah. And it's a house that like New Englanders don't like because it's not a colonial, and I actually hate colonials, like with a passion.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually very like usually I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll live anywhere, don't really care. But I do not like colonials. They're
Boxy and they're tall.
square rooms, and I'm like, oh, okay, everything's a square, and just they freak me out. So it wasn't really into. So we had a hard time finding a house when we moved here. And this house that we live in, it's a modern. It was built in 1984, but it's a modern. And it reminded us kind of the Brady Bunch house.
Okay, yep.
And so it's open, and from like the dining room is on the bottom floor. You can see all the way up, 3 floors up.
Yep.
And it's just kind of it's quirky. It's a little quirky. Pretty cool design. And then it's got this fireplace or chimney that goes all the way from the basement where there's a wood stove all the way up through our bedroom, the master bedroom on the top floor.
I love that.
And there's a cutout at the top, like all the way up high in this open concept. So you got like a walk, like bridgeways almost that you walk across. And there's this cutout, and in that cutout, when we went to look at the house, there is a plaster horse that had been placed like this, like a horse from like the Romans would ride, it's like that kind of thing. And it's up there, and I was like, we'll buy the house if the horse can stay. So the horse is still there.
The horse is still there.
It's like, that belongs right there.
That's
We have
amazing.
nothing else like it but that horse, way up.
The horse stays.
The horse stays. Yeah.
That's fantastic. We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. It's my fire.
Oh, okay. It's a fire pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. So hey, it's Monday.
That's right.
Yeah. And
That's right.
Yeah. I think we came out firing today.
We did.
But Mondays, they can start off slower. Maybe that has for you. So they may need some motivation. Mm-hmm. So we got a little motivation Monday.
Yeah. We often start with our song, and we need to. We have to.
It's just a motivational Monday. I wish it was Monday.
That's right. Well, thy wish is granted. It is Monday.
Let's go.
Absolutely. And we have the motivational poster of all motivational posters. Guarantee you've seen this one before.
The original.
The original.
The original.
We thought, how have we never shown the original motivational
have to,
poster?
yeah.
Here it is. Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Hey, you've seen it. Hang in there. You got good Comic Sans right there. Looks like a, what kind of cat is that? Is it a calico or?
It's a hang in there kitty
Hang in
cat.
there cat.
That's
All
the
right.
hang in there cat right there.
It's like, you know what? We know you're not feline the best, but hang on in there.
Yep. You really went out on a limb with that one.
You really went out on a limb. Yeah, no, I was scratching for something to say.
Yeah, just clawing at it. And
Clawing at it, and I made it.
Yeah,
Hang in there.
hang in.
That's it.
Hang in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to pause there.
Yep.
It's my turn to say something.
We'll cough it up. Let's go.
That is always, oh no. Outside. Yeah. Bo,
Oh.
I hope that motivated everyone.
Yeah, wow. You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to hang in there.
I'm gonna hang in there.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Thanks, kitty cat.
This is something, if my child made this, I'd be like, well, let's work a little harder, buddy. I'd be like, well, that's a good first start.
Can confirm.
Can confirm.
I don't think we should be lying to our kids.
No. Right.
I think, you're a real artist there. Yeah,
I can't
I'm
tell
not
what it
seeing
is.
any flair there. You could end up being like, you got to go to architecture school. $200,000 in debt later.
Oh, man. He built a lot of campfires.
Yeah, that turns out I'm not really gifted in that area.
I don't know.
Yeah, should have told me the truth, Dad.
Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
There's that.
Bo, we've got before us New Hampshire's premier paper, The Union Leader.
I miss it over the weekends.
Yeah.
I know they still make them, but I
Yep.
take a break.
You take a break.
Every healthy relationship, you want a little space every now and then.
That's right.
So Mondays.
Yep. Have we checked in with Mark Hayward? He's not on the front page.
I know.
Is he okay?
He had a big week last week.
Yep.
Yeah. I think he may be on assignment.
He's on assignment. So something big's coming.
Something big's, maybe a big breaking story.
That's right.
Yeah.
So peruse the news. Got a small prayer.
Oh, front page.
Front page.
Bottom
Union
right
Leader,
corner.
small prayer. May we daily seek your peace and tranquility,
Tranquility.
Lord. Amen.
Okay.
What a word there. Tranquility.
To be tranquil.
To be tranquil. Is that at peace as well? Are those two?
They're close.
Okay.
Maybe they're a little different.
Okay.
Tranquil, not worked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down.
Chuckle. It's about parenting. Sleep deprivation experiments are nothing new. It's called parenting. Okay. The chuckle rarely makes us chuckle.
Yeah, it's hard to. I would like to fake that, but
Oh, look at this. I
gonna fake a chuckle.
I slid this over, and what did I see?
oh,
A
The master
Tom
himself.
Brady Buccaneer. Look at that. And that's a little bit thrown in your face, don't you feel like? It's a
no,
little.
we love him.
I love it.
We're rooting
All right.
for the Bucks now.
Yep.
Let's go, Bucks.
Okay. Brady rallies Bucks. It
Yeah,
says.
he did. I watched it.
Good game. I did not see
Yeah, he
that.
played a great game. 4 TD passes.
Look at that. Not over. It's not over.
He's so fun to watch.
Just getting started.
Best who ever played.
Let's see. We got talking about generators.
Okay.
I think that was an ad for generators.
Oh.
Over here. There's something that's it's in financial news. Another article on finances. Family Circus.
That's not an article.
It's interesting commentary on kind of our current system. You've got obviously big head kids. They're inside, so they're not wearing their loafers, which is good. In a bedroom, she's got cash, has opened up what looks like a piggy bank, and she says, what's her, Betty? Or Betsy? Samantha? Okay. She says, this is money, PJ. It's what grown-ups like to fight about. This is money, PJ. It's what grown-ups like to fight about. Great commentary here, I think, on kind of the current, we're talking about who's paying what and, are they paying what they need to be paying? And there is a lot of conversation. Again, I wouldn't necessarily go into it calling it fighting. We are often discussing, and it's a concern that most people have, as far as the economics of a people and how that is set up and then how that's, held accountable and how that's grown. And I mean, it's just, honestly, I think it's great for her to even, I think, teach that young. You talked about with children not, lying to them or acting. I think really let's get to it quick. I'm a big proponent, obviously not of child labor, want to pay attention to those laws, but we obviously want to make sure that they start earning their keep pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love it. I'm in very big favor of this article.
Still not an article, but.
Oh.
Okay, Drew.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's, you went macroeconomics.
Okay.
Like, I mean, just right off the, and that's what most people do. They always go to the macro. I look at that, and I think the family circus, the beauty of this piece of art is really that it's diving into the micro and microeconomics. And this child is explaining to her younger sibling, hey, adults fight a lot about money. Now, her awareness of this, I'm sure it's like incredible parental upbringing. She didn't learn that, accidentally or on her own, and probably couldn't even connect those dots, without some adult interference and some adult help there. Okay. So I'm assuming that they've had some real life conversations about, okay, listen, sometimes when mommy and daddy are arguing or upset about something and there's an expense that's happening at this micro level in our home, we want to make sure that you understand, Samantha, that it's not about you, that we're not fighting about you, that and so she's now sharing this, with her sibling, like, hey, sometimes there's some tension between mom and dad as they're making decisions and applying these things, and these two coming together as one, and they have different ideas, and then how do you allocate the resources that they have at their disposal, and there can be some conflict in that, and that's okay. That's not bad at all. Honestly, that's really healthy. And so it sounds like this is a very healthy family dynamic that is just filtering down on a micro level through their family. Okay. And I just celebrate the health. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right that I went macro when I think this is a micro example.
Yeah.
And I could even foresee it happening where dad goes, yes, Samantha, dad likes to buy one pair of seasonal shoes, a little more expensive. Mom, I guess every day wants to buy a pair of shoes.
Whoa, you see passive aggressive there.
Pretty close to equal, when you look at how many shoes that she actually has and barely wears, I would say, a third of them, Samantha. So yeah, I mean, we're not fighting, we're just trying to understand what are the best practices here.
I feel like we just went like really micro on this show by unpacking your family dynamic. And I know that Caliente doesn't want you buying that many shoes.
It's one pair, and they're a little pricey. Danner boots, are you familiar with Danner boots?
No, I don't talk about that.
Okay. Well, there's something else here. Startup hopes that these robots will be able to begin sniffing out. Oh, no. No, I'm not. They're like they'll sniff out diseases in people. So they've got these like drones. They're a scent detection device, and they like fly around and they look like that.
You smell diseased.
You smell. So it's like, go ahead and let this thing scan you. Halitosis? Yeah, it's like
body odor.
Body odor. Everything's pretty normal here. Gross, but normal.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. I don't know how that actually even works.
Quick update. I know you were concerned.
Yeah.
Kathy Sutherland did inform us that Mark Hayward was in the Sunday news.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Good.
Mark's up
Mark
and
is
at
fine,
him.
and
Yeah.
okay, good.
Must have been on front page Sunday. So give him Monday.
Give him Monday off.
Give him Monday somebody else. He's not off. He's working.
He's writing
you can't
something.
Turn it. You get the volume with the excellence. I mean, to get that level of writing with that volume of writing, it's Stephen King-esque.
He's got to do like a talk-to-type thing. You think he's actually at the keyboard?
Absolutely, I do.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
It's maybe even like a typewriter, as I envision it.
Well, of course.
I mean-
he's old school.
And then somebody has to transcribe that into the program.
He's
That
like,
there's somebody ready. They
he's just
bike,
handing the pages.
and they have to bike, get it over to the print.
Set the press.
Eric like that.
He's done it again. Egads.
He's done it again.
Eureka.
Road closures. Oh, how has he done it again?
He's brilliant.
He's brilliant.
I do think so. Yep. All right. I want to do a little everyday Jesus.
Every day.
Daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Today's thought for the day says, the commands of Scripture are progressive in nature, always leading to a deeper knowledge and understanding of Jesus. And then the verse is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 5. It says, for this reason, make every effort to add to your faith goodness, and to goodness knowledge, and to knowledge self-control, and to self-control perseverance, and to perseverance godliness, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness love.
Yeah.
Such a great progression there. And I like where, make every effort to add to your faith. So let's start with faith.
Okay.
So the biblical definition of faith, being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you cannot see. So that's Hebrews 11:1. And sure, so here's this faith that God gives us. He gives us this faith. And so we want to add to that. We don't just want to leave it there. And you want to add goodness, and goodness knowledge, and knowledge self-control, and self-control perseverance, and perseverance godliness, and godliness brotherly kindness, and brotherly kindness love. So it's very progressive. And so I think if we're praying for one, which I hope you are, God, please give me one person to share your love with, then we take that and we obey these commands of God, and they're progressive in nature. Now, if we don't obey them, then we stagnate. It's not enough just to be aware of what God's calling us to and what He's up to, but as we step into obedience, doing the good we ought to do, and not doing the things that God has said are off limits for us, or not, it's not what He desires for us. If we ignore those, then we get stuck.
Yep.
And faith doesn't grow, we're just kind of stuck in that place. But as we step into that, love will be on the increase.
That's right.
That's how you know. That's why, if you have somebody who there is no love in them, but they claim to be like really holy, and they got it all figured out, and they're really here's the rules and here's the regulation, but there's no love, something's off. It's not Jesus.
Yeah.
You want to see an increase in love through that.
I like in that progression too that there's an access point where you can go, you can read those and you can go, oh yeah, okay, maybe it is a piece right now. I'm needing to progress into knowledge. Okay, I need to maybe learn a little bit more about the text and what the context of this verse is, and read it, the whole story, and kind of listen to people who have studied these things. And okay, yeah, that's the knowledge so that I can progress. It's not just so I have that knowledge. I can progress into self-control. I can actually put these words into practice, and now I can move further in godliness with these words. It's accessible,
Yeah, and I actually believe it's a daily progression.
Yeah.
From faith to love. I think that God's doing that every day, that He is taking us on that progression of faith as we trust Him and know Him, that this is a daily progression from faith to love every day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Sweet. Every day.
Every day.
All right. We're going to do a little Trivial
Pursuit.
Okay, we got an important update. So in just a moment, we have Trivial Pursuit cards here, 6 questions on a card. Drew's going to read one question at a time. We want you to play along. Make a guess. I'm going to guess at all 6. So we have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition. So old cards, new cards, dealer's choice. You can go old or new. But in the Fun Dip box, we ran out of Fun Dip.
It's gone.
Okay, if you get all 6 right, we're gonna send you a gift in the mail. But we've now given away all the Fun Dips.
That's it.
Okay, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
We have Pop Rocks.
In that box.
Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks in a Fun Dip box.
Prove it, he says. Absolutely.
Are they really in there?
So 6 questions correct at Trivial Pursuit. We will give you
What?
Pop Rocks. Absolutely. There's
Pop
2
Rocks. Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box.
That's right. Yeah, from a Fun Dip. So there's watermelon and there's strawberry.
Both delicious.
Either way, you can taste the explosion.
Okay, I'm gonna let everybody know I want some Pop Rocks.
You're motivated.
I am, and I will not have any Pop Rocks until I get all 6 right. So.
Okay. Yep.
Could be months from now. We'll
I'm
see.
going new.
Okay, we're going new.
So then I'm going to grab here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. These are new cards.
New cards.
people. Yep.
Here we go. I'm going to give you blue.
Geography.
Okay. Here we go. Hiking which trail was the inspiration for Cheryl Strayed's memoir, Wild?
Wild.
Wild.
Wild. Which trail?
Trail.
Hiking a trail.
Yep. They came out of the movie.
Of this?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Reese Witherspoon, am I correct? Yes? All right. Yeah.
Really? Okay, I don't know.
Hiking which trail was the inspiration for Cheryl Strayed's memoir, Wild?
My guess will be the Appalachian Trail. My guess. I don't know.
Final answer?
Yep.
Yep. It is the Pacific Crest Trail.
Never heard of it.
It is the 2,650-mile trail that crosses Washington, Oregon, and California.
Pacific Crest.
Pacific Crest.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Pink.
Pink Entertainment.
Okay.
No fun dip or no.
No
Pop
Pop Rocks today. Salt and Peppa appeared in a Geico insurance commercial singing which of their songs? Salt and Peppa, you familiar?
Yeah.
Appeared in a Geico commercial singing which of their songs?
I hate that I know this. Push it.
Yeah. Push It. Yes. Correct. Push It was the correct answer.
I
for
said
that
the
one.
answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
all
know
right.
what do you want from me?
All right. I didn't know if they had heard
They
it.
heard it.
Okay. Yellow.
I'm just a little mad. I'm feeling a little salty.
A little salty.
Yellow's history.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Croatia,
'Kay.
Slovenia,
Yep.
and Bosnia-Herzegovina
Okay.
are independent countries that resulted from the breakup of which country in the early 1990s?
Okay.
Croatia, Slovenia, and Bosnia,
That's a lot of countries.
independent countries that resulted from the breakup of which country in the early 1990s?
All right. My answer, I have no idea if it's right, is going to be Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia is correct.
Let's go. Okay.
Correct. Yep. All right. Purple?
Purple, art and literature.
Here we go. Look out. Magneto, Apocalypse, and Mystique are mutants in which Marvel Comics franchise? Magneto, Metal, Apocalypse, Mystique are mutants in which Marvel Comics franchise? You know this.
I don't want to say. I'm more. X-Men.
Yes, he knew it. He knew it. X-Men is correct. Yep. Best X-Men, what do you think? All right. We'll talk about it later off camera.
I've given you everything I know. That's
You know Wolverine. All right. Green?
green, science and nature.
In the early battle between VCR formats, Betamax lost to which more affordable rival? In the early battle between VCR formats, Betamax lost to which more affordable rival? VCR formats.
Yeah, I'm going to say VHS.
VHS is correct.
That was kind of easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although,
That stinking first question's going to make me mad. This card's really easy.
here we go. Here's a little tidbit. Although VHS became the industry standard, Sony continued to make Betamax players until 2002.
They're sticking to their guns.
Sticking to it.
I'm
We're
with you,
Sony.
I like Sony on that one. This is the better form. This is better.
This is better.
This is better.
It's gonna come around.
I'm
right.
still using laser discs.
Okay. 8mm over at our house. Orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
Which of the following is not a method of preparing coffee?
Okay.
Cold brew,
Yeah, okay.
drip,
Uh-huh.
venti, or French press? I feel like we should give him another one on the
The
top.
Pacific Crest Trail.
Yeah. It took you out.
Yeah, I lost out on Pop Rocks because of Pacific Crest Trail.
That's right.
okay.
That's right.
Venti.
Venti is correct. It is a size at Starbucks, not a method.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks a lot. Wow, Pacific Crest Trail. Otherwise, it would have been a perfect card.
It's really disappointing.
That's right.
All right, well, if you got all 6 right, let us know. You can enjoy the first of the Pop Rocks,
Right.
not me.
I'm sure someone probably did. I mean,
It seems, if you knew that first one. But I
right.
don't want Pacific Trail. I want Pacific Crest Trail.
Okay. And I want to know, actually, I want to know how long it is. They've got it.
No, if you got Pacific Crest,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sure.
I won't be happy about it, but I will. I will write you a nasty note on my personal stationery.
Yep.
And include some Pop Rocks.
I
They may
think-
be opened and licked, but
I think somebody may, because the memoir was so popular, they made a movie, that maybe someone has read it. I mean,
I didn't get it.
maybe it's a known thing.
I didn't get it right.
Bo, I think it's time
I feel like
for
if
us.
you knew that, you wouldn't have known salt and pepper.
Right, it's a different.
What?
I think it's time.
For
I think it's
what?
time for us to take it back a little bit and do a little sermon remix. Sermon remix.
We are to pray purposefully. To pray purposefully. To be aware of what we're doing and who we are talking to. That memory verse that we're doing for Spark. To worship Him with reverence and awe. Remember who you're talking to. We're not making a list of demands to some errand boy, that is supposed to go and make all our wildest dreams come true. No, we're talking to the holy God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the master of the universe, the one who holds eternity in His hands, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, but yet a God that is relational to the core, who is making Himself known to us. Prayer is a glorious, wondrous opportunity for us to pray purposefully, to not just rattle some words off, to not just make some requests, but rather to tap into the very heartbeat of God and to know Him in that kind of intimate fashion that He desires.
Bo, I need you to run a few errands for me later. Are you going to be able to do that? I need you to help me with some things. Would you help me fold my laundry? And then I need you to help me clean out my car. Mind running some errands for me later?
Wait, how's this relationship working?
Well, you're my errand boy.
Oh,
I loved when you said that, by the way. That's what this was. I mean, this would be like me coming to you. It's like, do you not know who you're talking to? This is the Bo Chansey, okay?
no. We've covered this.
Okay.
Anytime we refer to me in the formal sense,
Okay.
it's elbow.
Elbow, that's right. This
Spanish
is
for
elbow.
the
right?
bow.
Yes.
Yes.
But it is, right? And I don't, because I heard it with my boys. And it's not like yes, obviously He's there to help us. But I kept just hearing that, like, help me, help, and then help. And would you just help me, help? And it's like, that's not
I'm
how,
asking God to help me do anything.
this is not how this relationship is.
What do you want to do? I want in on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
That's
what,
it.
Yeah, what are you
What
doing?
are you doing?
How can I be involved in what you're up to?
Yep.
It's almost like I think we just have this kind of mindset that says, well, yeah, you can be the Lord of my life, but it's still my life.
So, yeah.
So you can come on in and,
Yep.
sure, bring your resources
Yeah.
into my agenda.
Right.
And it's not it. He's Lord,
Yep.
and it's not my life, it's His. I'm laying it down to Him. I'm surrendering it to Him. And so, all right, let's get on with that.
All right.
Yeah.
You're my supernatural nanny. All right. You take care of all the supernatural things,
All right.
and
I'll handle the real
I'll handle
stuff.
the worldly stuff.
The real stuff.
And then when I can't handle that, I'll come to you and be like, actually, I need you to take care of everything because I can't do it all.
Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal. It's like, and Dan King talks about that, where his parents would say at dinner time,
Remember who you're talking to.
remember who you're talking to.
Remember who you're talking to. Yeah, I think it's important.
That is important.
Yeah. And he's intimate and relational, but remember who you're talking to.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Yeah. Update on our Pop Rocks
Okay.
situation
Yep.
via Trivial Pursuit. I know a number of you probably got 5 right, including Karen Baum, who got 5 right,
Okay.
not 6. Because the answer to the blue question was Pacific Crest Trail. And
That's right.
I said you couldn't just say Pacific Trail.
Right.
I should have also said you can't just say Crest Trail.
The Crest Trail.
It's the Pacific Crest Trail.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
so you only said Crest Trail. Therefore, no Pop Rocks for you.
That is funny. Okay. All right.
Yeah, if I'd had some Pop Rocks today, I'd be like,
You would have.
I don't know, I can't say that. I
Okay.
don't know where I would have. I don't know. All I know is right now, I said you couldn't just say
You couldn't say, yeah.
Could just say Pacific.
It's fair.
Can't
It's
just say
fair.
Crest.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I
fair.
don't know. You may be talking about toothpaste. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just a trail of toothpaste. Yep. Not that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. It's a good try. Maybe tomorrow.
Absolutely.
You got it, Karen.
You got it, Karen.
You got it, Karen.
And one more time with the verse of the day.
Okay.
From 1 Chronicles 16:11. Look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always. And that means today.
This is
'Cause
the
this
day.
is the day.
Let's do that.
Yep.